Hey everybody, Rhadamant here with episode 81, The Fall of the Holy Nation. Alright, let's get going. Not to waste any time. So back home, let's get Griffin back to sparring before we get started. I might want to choose a new sparring partner pretty soon. This one is getting a little tough, but for now, I think he'll do. Alright, so what I'm going to do is to initially weaken their defenses. I don't really want to go all in at the moment and just blitz. But what I will do is drop one of the skeletons and pick up plan. And this is because I failed the plan, so I now need plan to not fail. We're going to head home and grab some more crossbow bolts because I'm fairly certain I don't have enough of those. And then all of my crossbowmen are going to line up. Everyone else is on hold. They're still holding the skeletons on their shoulders. But I want to do some damage from range. I basically don't want to get engaged in melee combat if I can help it, to minimize the amount of damage and stress that I incur. I do have one skeleton running free now. We'll call this one Willy. I've freed Willy. And I'm just going to keep falling back. For some reason, they're not chasing me correctly. That's fine by me. Where are you? Oop, you're dead. And we'll just keep falling back. Like I said, don't really want to get engaged melee if I can help it, because this is quite an endurance fight, and for me to endure, it'd be best if I just keep disengaging and shooting until at least these guys are all dead. Now, lucky for me, 3 of my crossbowmen are super fast, so there's really no way that they're ever going to catch me, as you can see. This is what some gamers will call stutter stepping. I'm not exactly stutter stepping here. Some sort of bastardized version of it. Yoink. Alright. And they're all down. Now what I'm going to do is a quick strip. Going to make sure that all the people out here don't pose any future threat by taking off their gear. I'm not really here for the profit. And I say that, what I mean is I'm not here to really turn a buck off of looting these guys. Even with that said, the Holy Nation stuff is not that great. If we check, this sells for 500, this sells for 100. Yeah, there's not a lot of profit to be had here. Maybe some of the green items, if there's any MK, I don't think there's going to be any edge coming off these guys. But there might be some MK. If there's some MK, yeah, maybe I'll grab it, but that's not really why we're here. So, I'm just dropping their gear in place. And then we'll have my crossbowmen line up again, while Beep goes home to grab some more ordnances, some more bolts. Looking good. Well, I don't know how you got up there, Billy Goat, but I don't think you want to be up there. My guess is that was a mistake. So this skeleton here is following Rhadamant, or the person who carried it? Nope. Who are you following? Who are you bound to? Nope. Hamet? Yes, you are following Hamet. Alright, that's good to know. Sometimes they get unbound in weird ways. I guess I could also check to see if they're dead. Nah, this one's unconscious. Alright, so we do have one skeleton that is loose because Beep needed to pick up Plan. And I'm going to definitely wait for Beep to get the more ammo. He's still moving. All the while, Wike is pretty close at making masterwork. Or he already could, to be fair. What is everyone else working on? Shrike, you are not doing much. I guess the biggest thing that I could do now is samurai leg plates. So I'll get Shrike queued up on those. Bard is helping out with armor. Griffin is still training. He's up to 51. One of the reasons why I'm training Griffin is he does not believe in robotics, he being an ex-paladin. So I don't plan on peeling him or giving him any robotics unless he loses a limb through combat. Trying to respect the values of my my people, I guess, to put it simply. All right, what am I fighting? There seems to be some sort of fight going on here. It looks like some of the guards picked a fight with river raptors or something. I'm not sure. Speaking of the guards, we do have some guardsmen on crossbows. I don't believe I've been hit yet. I might even actually be out of range. But Beep is pretty close to being home already. So we'll go watch him for a sec. Grab the excess bolts that Bard has made, and then get back to them. Alright, so that's plenty of bolts. That will be, I hope. If it's not, I'm scared. Alright, heading back to Blister Hill. Now with Beep Beep incoming, I might proceed to pick some fights. I'm trying to lure some of them out so that I can take free shots on them. As you can see, I'm staggering this guard and eagle crossing the hell out of him. I'd like to do the most amount of damage possible before I true commit to the fight. So, what I think I could do now, that was a high paladin, is to take the walls. I'm going to do that right now. So, oops. Wing. You stay there. Green. And Silver Shade. Hobbs. Mew. Stubbs. And Crumble. Sadnil and Burn here. Rhadamant and Agnew here. I'm ignoring the one on the other wall for now. It looks like they kind of have their hands full of river raptors, so I wanted to take advantage if I could. So what I'm going to have is my crossbowmen are just going to be standing at the gaps in the wall here and shooting down on whoever they can target. And then anyone that gets targeted that wants to attack us has to go through defenders in order to get here. And I'm going to have the rest of my people choke up except for Hamet. I'm not ready to release the broken ones yet, which is why I'm keeping them carried. It was kind of fortuitous that there was river raptors here, so I'm trying to take advantage of the river raptor attack by stripping all the bodies that are engaged with the river raptors. All right, so they do have one guy on the walls. I'm going to send my meleeers to go mess with them. I figured it's easy enough if there's a death stack of my own people. Alright, and we're going to hold position here. I did say I wanted to avoid most of the melee fighting, but I'm not going to shy away from every melee fight. I just don't want to full commit with everyone running amok. The more controlled this fight is, the better it will be for me. The better the outcome, for sure. Alright. So taking a look, Mew, you're not standing where you're supposed to be. Burn and Sadneil has already put a few people down. There's a lot of people that live here in the Blister Hill, so I need to make sure to pick my fights carefully because I didn't ask for a lot of backup. Part of that was by design, because more or less because my skeletons are very tough to control, and they're going to run wild like crazy when I drop them all. So I didn't want to introduce a bunch of potential allies to the giant melee and get them hurt, wounded, or worse. I do believe I can do this on my own, is what I'm basically trying to say. Taking a quick look, making sure there's no patrols coming in, because then Hamet would be ambushed pretty bad. But nope, we're good so far. Picking our fights carefully, and we are... Yep, so the alarm has been raised, I think for the first time. And they're screaming racist obscenities, like all holy jerks will. My crossbowmen are making short work of the guards as they try to approach the wall. They get melted, which is awesome. If you allow me the high ground, I will take it. So I'm just running around and stripping off all the people that have been knocked out. I don't need them getting back up with their big paladin crosses that destroy my robots. That's a big no, thank you. I could also have a few of these guys man the crosses themselves, the crossbow, the mounted turrets. Apparently it's not doable when you're holding someone. All right, that's information to know. Occasionally some guards will sneak up and I won't see them in time, but that's why I have some of my toughest fighters just sort of standing at the stairs to keep pressure off of the crossbow people. And the crossbow people are doing a really, really good job of just threading the needle and getting shots in, as you can see. So I have rain in here. Ooh. All right. I'm going to hire some bodyguards while I'm standing in here. This will be interesting. Defense. There's a lot of holy paladins like sitting around in this bar. This bar is not a safe place for me to be. In fact, the barman even wants to kill me. But I ran in here to see if I can't use the roof here as a spot to set up. And yeah, there's like a lot of guards in there. But yeah, I think I could. Especially if I have rain engage. As you can see, my standing on their own perches are definitely paying off because there's just bodies pooling up here. Alright. One of the skeletons started to scream defend master. I haven't actually seen him yet. Oh, here he is. No, see, this is exactly why I didn't introduce a lot of allies, because this skeleton is picking a fight with my allies now. Screaming defend master. They don't really understand targeting. So as a result, they try to just attack everything. Which is dumb. But that's their weakness. Oh, We got some that breached perimeter. You again? Yes, me again. Absolutely me again. It's always going to be me. You're the last person you're going to see in this life. I think it's just about ready to let loose the dogs of war. What I want to do is I want to get these mercenaries to do something productive before I let everyone loose, because what will end up happening is all of my skeletons will target them and try to murder them. I'm not a thief, I'm just stripping you. There's a fundamental difference. Alright, so Rain here has a bunch of mercs to follow her around. Oh, it looks like the whole bar is just about cleared out, except for the shop guard. So I'll pick a fight with the shop guard, which should be an easy fight to win. And then I can station all of my crossbow men and women on the top of the shop. As you can see here, a lot of the people in the bar are just okay with me brawling like crazy. They seemingly have no problem with what's going on here. Alright, so the shop guard... I can't even move. Guys, guards, could you please get out of my way? There we go. The shop guard and some other random dude are downed. Some Holy Sentinel. Alright. Time to reposition my shooters. Alright, because the skeletons are going to go crazy as soon as I put them down, what I want to do is to have Rain stick around with the shooters here. Because the mercenaries are now bound to Rain for 4 days or whatever the duration was. And that way the mercenaries will be protecting my shooters, and then I can have everyone else go search for trouble. I could go building to building and mess with whomever is here. Like, Beep probably wants to get in a fight. Yep. And every time I raise the alarm, I will trigger more guards from somewhere to be coming to try to harm me or whatever. Alright, I think it is time to really let everyone loose. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Putting down all the robots. This will allow us to fight way more effectively, but it's going to cause a lot of chaos. But that's why you're watching, right? Alright, you asked for it. One thing I want to do before I let them go is to turn on heal and help allies. Because they're going to be registering as allies. And ideally... Oh, we got planned to walk inside. Ideally, I'd like to be able to repair the robots. Yo, guards. You're doing a bad job. Alright, let's take the high ground. See if we can't see more targets. Alright, so they're all screaming master. And they're running at my recruited mercenaries. So that's not ideal. But it's not really my problem. If the human mercenaries die, they die. Alright, bringing my shooters out. It's time for me to take this wall here. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Silver. Alright, there's my shooting line. Anyone still carrying a robot can definitely put them down now. Which means all the shooters get to do that as well. And now we'll have 19 attack on sight robots helping me out. Okay. Alarm's going to be raised. Yeah, that's not surprising. I'm going to look around, make sure no one else is carrying anyone. I think Rain still is. Yeah. Alright, so if I want to take this wall here, oh, it's going to be easy. I am sniping the hell out of the people manning the turrets. Ideally, I want to take... So this is their throne room where Phoenix is, but he's not really going to leave the throne unless I antagonize him. So I want to take their barracks and their police station first. Ideally. So what I'm going to do is... Ooh, who is bleeding out hard? Plan is... Some of their guards are coming out to come mess with me, and we will just incapacitate them when they exit. So right now I'm doing the whole strip thing again. There's going to be a lot of people I don't end up stripping, but as long as I make a concerted effort to try to strip Silver Shade looks to be out of ammo. This is why I had Beep and Plan go back. Alright, Silver, that is enough ammo, I hope. Alright, Green, time to grab more ammo. I like how they call me Evil Thief. You can. Call me whatever you want. I'm going to call you target number 134. Evil will be smited. You're damn right it will. It's just not the evil you think. Alright. This might encumber the shooters a little bit, but honestly it's best that they have plenty of bolts so they can shoot to their heart's content. Yeah, we are using up a lot of ammo in this fight. Good use of steel, in my opinion. Alright, so the robots are back here fighting my mercenaries. I guess I sort of regret hiring them. Next move I want to make is grabbing everyone and heading for the roof here and just storming it. Hell or high water, just storm it. I'm going to have Plan hang out. Yeah. Call me convict. I don't care. Alright, I'm on the roof. I'm going to put... I think my Eagle Crosses probably do more damage than their mounted crossbows. So I'm not actually going to use their mounted crossbows, even though it would save me ammo. I'd rather do more damage. So I'm having my crossbowmen line up on the roof. Nope, there was a crossbowman here that I did not see, but he's dead. Alright, so we're lined up on the roof, and we get to shoot below anyone that's coming to mess with us. Well, all of the meleeers here can stand around. Truth be told, I have no idea what the robots are doing at the moment. I haven't really been looking around, so let's see. How much chaos is there? There's a lot of chaos. A lot of the chaos is just like... Oh, there's some Shek that showed up. So there's like Shek fighting my human mercenaries, fighting my robots. This is a real mess. These robots are not targeting the correct enemies. All right, Stubbs just got. Don't first aid him. Just got hit a little hard. I'm gonna go splint his arm. Wicked punk. Alright, I'm gonna have these shooters move away. Take me down. Alright. Down you go. Yeah, this is probably the right approach. I'm thinning out their numbers in relative safety, standing on a roof while I snipe them all out. Yo, Mr. Robot, you can protect Master if you want. Yeah, some of these high paladins are pretty tough. They take a bunch of hits. Ideally, I would have my meleeers chonking them here. One of the reasons why I don't have the meleeers a little bit closer is, simply put, I don't want friendly fire, because these eagle crosses hurt and hit hard. But they are Masterwork Eagle Crosses, so they're pretty accurate, and I shouldn't have too much trouble avoiding. I don't care if I'm stealing. Who's even around to catch me? Oh, this dude's playing dead. That's dumb. I should be able to take his stuff even if he's playing dead. Someone got disarmed, because normally paladins don't carry iron clubs. So they do have a police barracks over here, and they're all nicely lined up. There is a crossbow over there, but I am mostly interested in murder, so let's get my guys versus their guys in a good old-fashioned shootout. My money's on me. Come on. Let's get some hits. Oh, we're shooting at other people. Plan's also getting shredded. And if Plan, come to me. Alarm raise. Yeah, you can raise the alarm as much as you want. I'm going to go patch Plan up. So having only like one of my meleeers engage them at a time is by design, and that way friendly fire effects are greatly diminished. I don't want to basically melt my own people, as I just stated. Oof. Hey, buddy. Looks like Mr. Robot down there needs a hand. They've been doing good work, though. Happily, I'll patch them up. This dude doesn't even have armor or a weapon. Oh no, I think I crippled his arm. I think I just cut off his arm, actually. Yep, pretty sure that's the case. Yep, that arm is gone. Hey, you all chose this life. Don't blame me when the life kills you. I do like how sometimes their swords like pop up like temporary grave sites. Alright, so I'm trying to put my little robots back together. I'm going to have my robots do some robotics, because it doesn't hurt for them to use their repair kits either. Popping this broken one back into service. Oh, some human mercenaries. Some dead paladins. Alright, I think... Yep. I'm surprised we're not firing on these guys more. Maybe I'm just trying but not hitting them? Mew got hit. They can hit us. Why can't we hit them? Let me just order a specific attack. All right, Miyu, you're getting melted over here. All right, fine. If my crossbowmen refuse to fire on them, I'll go up there. Let's move my crossbowmen into the courtyard. Where they're much more effective. I couldn't enter this building before because of mesh data, I think. There we go. You guys are screwed. So now I'm committing to a melee attack. I'm going to take my guys off a hold. This is a full brawl. Whore of the Golem. Sure. That's me. Happily. Doing a pretty good job here. I'm going to try to confine the fighting to inside. I don't want them running amok everywhere in this compound. I don't need them triggering Phoenix just yet. We'll leave Phoenix alone until Phoenix's reinforcements are called, if you know what I mean. So I'll just keep putting my meleeers back into the fight. As I said, I don't want them running about. All right, everyone's back on hold. Making sure to strip as many as I can. Then I'll heal up and let's take Phoenix out. How's Griffin doing? Griffin, you are hurt. I don't want him to like bleed out and die because I'm really busy, so I'm going to have him disengage. Oof. This is why I was trying to keep them on hold, because a few of my guys ran where they ought not to be. Sadneil and Beep are down as a result. Or Beep is. Sadneil's still up. Barely. My crossbowmen aren't really doing their jobs at the moment. What I'm going to do is try to stack everyone here. Beep might get arrested. He's patching himself up. Who can help Beep? Green, you're fast. Let's make sure Beep doesn't get arrested. Alright, let's take this roof again. Quit hitting my puppy. Oh, he's a protector of the flame, so he's actually really strong, one of the strongest defenders that they have. I don't see a lot of my little broken one skeletons around. Plan here is going to go into hiding. Wing Wang, are you stuck? No. You're sort of stuck. Alright, there is one skeleton up here getting in a melee fight. Yeah, I really didn't want them to go into the throne room, but they did anyway. Sadneil almost paid for it. I'm going to pull Sadneil back and have him prepare. The group that is on me now is a pretty big group of big old tough paladins, so I'm pulling my my shooters back, and hopefully I'll do some damage with my meleeers. Let's go ahead and unhold you, and please don't leave the area. Putting Beep down. I'll first aid him. Burn is down as well. Took a huge hit to the head. Oh, that's because Lord Phoenix is in play. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. This is what I didn't want. Everyone, all of my people attack Lord Phoenix. Rhadamant's about to hit from behind. Dodged. So this Lord Phoenix is strong enough to potentially kill whoever he's fighting. So I got to be really careful. And ideally, I'd like to shoot the hell out of him. Come on. Because he just knocked Agnew and Burn out. And he's about to get Sadneil. And Sadneil's actually already hurting pretty bad. Alright, Sadneil's down, and that's probably a good thing, because a hit from Lord Phoenix could have killed Sadneil. Don't know where my other meleeers are being weird here. What is going on in there? Nothing. Why are you over there? Alright, Lord Phoenix is already kind of messed up. Oof. There goes Jane's. I have Rhadamant sort of dancing around the field, trying to keep Phoenix engaged, but not fully committing. I know when I'm out-statted. On the other hand, my ranged people don't seem to be really shooting the right boys here. Alright, all of you, quit what you're doing, and shoot the big guy with the Mato Paladin Cross. Oh, Rhadamant's downed. Miu is downed. Yeah, I'm going to be losing people really quick. Unless I start actually focus firing, and I keep telling Stubbs, stop, and turn around, and shoot the person I've right-clicked 1,000 times. They're not always the wisest. So looking at my unconscious people, no one is, like, dying or anything, so we should be alright. And he is about to lose an arm. The real worry is that people that are wounded, staying in the fight, and becoming killed. There he goes. Alright, he's dead. Or downed. Alright, first thing I want to do is take that big old weapon away. Take his armor away. And then first aid him. Alright, everyone to the roof. And everyone on hold. I don't need them all spreading out. So let's go ahead and put our shooters back on perimeter watch. So we're going to need to have a lot of people regain consciousness to make it out of here. Now, the Holy Nation are no longer hostile because I patched Phoenix up, but that won't last very long. They're still going to try to attack me. It's not like they stop or anything. Alright, so we need to patch ourselves up and get everyone conscious again, but Phoenix is downed and going to be unconscious a while. So have everyone patch themselves up. Now there's really no beds I'm going to be able to use, so that's another problem for trying to get all the unconscious people up. That, and I'd like to try to recover as many of the robots as I can. I don't suspect all the robots are going to be rescuable, all the broken ones, but as many as I can get would be ideal. And there's a lot of people to be stripped. Wow, sad Neil, Jesus. There's a lot of people to be stripped up here. Rain. Alright, so Phoenix is ready to go. I think I'm going to have Helmet grab him. And for now, because I don't want to fill my arms up, I'm going to put him in prison. Alright, what's going on here? We are shooting people over here because there's a guard on a crossbow who's critically wounded. Alright, there's a bunch of Protector of the Flame here. Like this dude is about to regain consciousness. Very important that I strip him quick. Because the Protector of the Flame are tough SOBs. And Stubbs, I'm going to have you run around and strip a bunch of them. So there's some specialist grade armor in play. And I did just get a Mato weapon that I haven't equipped yet. Where is that Mato weapon? I like just grabbed it with whomever was closest because I wanted to make sure that he couldn't get back up with it. Hammond has it. Okay. But yeah, that will be important to equip. All right, let's make sure the rest of these paladins are having their weapons taken away, because they won't really grab stuff from around. Wow, sad Neil, you really got melted bad. Yeah, there's not a lot of high quality stuff here. So Burn just came to, Plan needs to recover, and Beep's in a coma, and he's in a deep coma. His head took quite the plowing. Hamet, we're going to have you trade to Seto. And give her... big old Palicross. So someone's probably going to have to carry Beep out. I don't really want the Holy Chestplate, so I'll stash it. We'll patch up Plan. So you can see taking their weapons away definitely pays off. Makes it a lot easier to take them out. Alright, now I want to try to recover as many of the skeletons that I brought as I can. So I'm going to start to pick them up. I'm not going to go out of my way to grab all of them. I don't need that many. I mean, it's kind of a weird thing to have a bird burdened by. No, it looks like we also need to heal Beep. Oh, we need to repair Beep. little bit of a crossbow fight. All right, well, I stacked the numbers in my favor. All right, Hamid, you've got bionic legs. Time for you to run around stripping people and disarming them. How harmed are these? Oh yeah, these guards are really screwed up. So this shouldn't be that hard. Actually, they're still fighting a robot of mine. So I'll offer a little bit of help. Bye-bye, High Paladin, and all your friends. These robots are really tough. I mean, they're good little bots. So I want to take care of them as much as I can. Did he? Yeah, he just blood loss KO'd. That's pretty funny. He ran down, yelled some threatening something or another, and immediately got KO'd. All right, Sad Neil, you're going to pick this one up. No, it just happened again. And if I stand around the group, we should auto-repair it. Hamid, you're going to... oh, the crossbowmen up top are all but collapsed. Just make sure that they stay harmless. Oops. Now the crossbowmen have targets. Don't know who it is. Alright, there's clearly some skeletons being fought over there. Let's go ahead and retrieve them. Yoink, I know. You were having some sort of duel. And I definitely Indiana Jones'd that duel for you. And then I chopped you up and stole your stuff. I can speak from experience. The buildings here, the chests and crap, they have nothing in them. There's not a lot of money in... Yeah, you'll lock me up? Sure will. Aren't you, like, crawling around on the ground with an iron club? Yeah, so it's not really worth looting. I mean, I could. It wouldn't kill me, but I'm not going to really make a lot of money doing it, which is why I'm not going to bother. Whoa, who did we just... Oh, some holy guard we just clobbered in the head or whatever. That was amusing. So only recovered 3 of 19 so far. There's got to be more. Oh, here's a high paladin coming in. Who wants to fight? Who are you even fighting? I couldn't even tell. Where did he even go? I don't know. Okay, here's another skeleton. They're hard to identify. They're not... I didn't really clothe them in, like, you know, colorful clothing or something. It's too bad they can't have head slots. And then repaired. Alright, we'll have Kang search for one. And I'm just going to do this a little bit longer. I think all of you probably want me to recover as many skeletons as I can, as they've... You know, I'm not... I'm anti-slave, anti-sacrifice. Alright, no one came up this far north. I don't think any skeletons went that way. Here's another one. And while I'm recovering all these skeletons, I will just sort of line up here so anyone running in to mess with me gets shot. Alright, Ruka, were you? No, King. Picked him up. I just saw some more. Ruka, it's your turn. This is a weird three-way fight. Yoink. My hired mercs are still going at it. And as you can see, because I have heal ally on, we repair them as fast as we can. All right, who are you? Are you high pally? What, are you just screaming down at me? That's not really going to work. Homesteaders are getting attacked. Hold on a minute. It's just the random fog. Although Aramid got tooled up a little bit, but I'm not that worried. I can't really focus on that without potentially having fatal errors over here. Somebody do something. All right, I will. I don't know why my crossbowmen are not taking shots. I guess it could move them. All right, let's have everyone move. I know I'm leaving Beep on the roof, so Crumble... Ooh, Crumble, you can't do anything at the moment. Wow, Crumble, I don't even know how you have an arm. To be perfectly honest, that is not much of an arm left. Green, go pick up your Beep friend. And now... everyone move to this nice square. It's out in the open, so it'll be very hard for anyone to just waltz up quickly without getting shot. And we will line my people up. Now I know this fight is going to go on forever until I turn in the Phoenix himself. Beep is still in a recovery coma. But what I'm trying to do is, as I've stated, I'm trying to recover as many of the skeletons. Oh, here's a High Inquisitor. That's a tough opponent. I don't even know how he went down. I like how there's still some people left alive to raise alarms. That's amusing. Some of these guys are probably just dead. Yeah, I could probably just check to see if they're outright dead. Now, because the skeletons run... here we go. Here's one. They run all over the place. It's really hard to keep track of where they all are. So I just kind of have to look to see if they're corpses or some other indicator. So there were two in that little shack there. Oh, and there's a shack here. Where'd the other skeleton go? Oh, here he is. Can we catch him? That's another matter. There we go, we caught him. Okay. Jane's grabbed yours. Ron grabbed yours. Wow, the skeleton on Ron's shoulder and Jane's shoulder are like totally fine. Seto, you're next. Here's one. I think they've been having probably a fun time. Oh, here's another. Someone's in that bar, causing a commotion. Alright, Seto got yours. And then once they have been recaptured, I'm just having them recenter at home. What is... Oh, you're still on attack mode. Okay. they're just running them down. It's great. I know I still have the, what's his name? The Inquisitor on the roof here. I ought to grab him. Let's go ahead with Rhadamant to... First, I'll talk to him. I like how there's paladins all over the place. Oh, there's another one. Rhadamant, grab this wing. Grab... Talk to Phoenix. I'm finding a lot more of the skeletons alive than I thought I would. Which is a very pleasant surprise. I was a little careful about when I introduced them into the fight. I didn't have them... It's not like I unleashed them early and just had them take the brunt. I did whittle out the crowds pretty considerably. Yada, 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 yeah. I'll be smited. We might actually have to knock him unconscious again. And for that, because it's not my prison cage. So that's a little bit of an oops, but whatever. I'm going to send my robots to go, because nothing will be more funny than getting knocked out by robots. Here's another. Skellboy. Doing what he does best. Alright, robots. Let's go and pick the lock. I don't know what's going on here. Stubbs, will you do it? It'll take you a while. I think part of the problem is I'm carrying people around on my shoulders. So, you four. Nope. You don't get to shoot me or punch me. I get to kill you again. Oh, that was worth it. Alright, unconscious, and let's kidnap. There, remedied that mistake. Beep should be coming to any second now. Yeah, pretty soon. As you can see, we put like a dozen bolts on everyone, and we've used up a considerable amount of them. Alright, that's already splinted. Holy moly, that arm is messed up. Any more skeletons? So who's not holding someone? Is first things first. I think... I tried to go through the list carefully and make sure that anyone that could hold someone did in order. So green is holding Beep. So Silver Shade is the next one up. So I saw something going down in this bar. I'm curious if it's a skeleton. Nope. Some check. This is good. Oh, yep, there are some skeletons. So there's 2 in here. So Silver Shade, why won't you pick anyone up? Can Hobbs pick them up? Nope. I found like almost all of my skeletons. I just can't pick these ones up. Ow, Silver Shade. Maybe don't stand there. Yo! You really want to do this? Alright. Who else is hostile with me? If you guys want to fight, I mean, I'll fight, but you're not going to win. It's a bunch of caravan guards. Silver Shade's like, alright! Everyone's dead. My anger engaged. Alright, speeding up time a little bit. Now, ideally, I'd want these skeletons to collapse so I could pick them up, because I'm kind of waiting on that. But they do such a good job of fighting, there's not much of a risk of them collapsing for a while. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Caravan guards, where were you? Who's this? A Shek warrior? I don't know why they're set to enemies. Hostile tag. That doesn't make much sense. But I will happily patch them up. Here's some shinobi thieves that I ought to patch up as well. Where'd my skelly boys go? Alright, I can't focus on that. Where'd the skeletons go? Dudes. Where'd you make off to? Yeah, that is the Phoenix. I know. I have him. I wouldn't be attacking this area if not for the bounty. Alright, making sure... Yeah, I don't see any of the... Oh, here's a broken one. Kidnap? I like lost ownership or something. I don't know. That's why I couldn't pick them up. I don't think I see another broken one. Who are you? Thief guard, fence, caravan guard. Yeah, they... I think at least one of them bugged out and one on the lamb. I don't know where the other one went, though. The one that knocked out all the thieves. Tonk. I was curious what this guy had on him. Bunch of cats. Thanks for your cats. I'm not usually a simple robber, but in this case I make an exception. So, one of these aren't registering as an ally. That's fine. Where'd the other one go? I'm going to do one quick sweep. Alright, there's some fighting. Really, all I need to do is find the fighting, because if they're up and conscious, they're fighting. There's another one. Wow, I am recovering most of them. Beep is back to normal, so Green can go ahead and put Beep down. Which means Beep can go find another broken one. Well, that citizen's unconscious for like a year. Nope. Yes. Alright. Beep grabbed another. I expected to like recover maybe 50% at best. So I'm pleasantly surprised that the vast majority of them seem to be recoverable. Alright, is there something going on out here? No. I'll poke into the shops. Maybe there's some collapsed ones. So this shop is cleared. There was some fighting there, but not anymore. What about in here? I can't really think like a broken one, because they're broken. Wow, green is out of ammo again. Holy moly. Alright, so I'm just doing one last sweep. Yep. Hey, you can fight me if you can catch me. I don't want to leave any behind. Them, it's just me. Look how they're screaming. Cut them down. Evil be smited. Yeah. Whatever. I've heard it all. What about this snail house? Nope. It doesn't look like any have come through this way. Nope. Not in here either. It's too bad I can't just like highlight them or something. I mean, I know they're around. I know there's some left that probably haven't been killed. It's really tough to kill a skeleton. They don't die very easily. Hey, shopkeeper. I shoot you in the face. Bye-bye. Why'd I do that? I have no idea. Alright, I never really went into the throne room. What are you carrying? A high paladin carrying some prisoner. I don't think they would imprison the skeletons. But looking around up top here, I don't really see any skeletons anyway. I like how they're trying to quell escaped servants during this basic war. Oh, here's one. Yeah, he's living up to his name. He's a true broken one. Running into the staircase. Over and over and over. So Silvershade, you've got one too. Hobbs has one. Miu does not. So Miu, Stubbs, and Crumble don't have broken ones, which means I've lost 3 of them. But 3 out of 19 is not bad. I'm going to take one quick last pass. It's possible that some broken ones made it through the gate over here. Nope. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, why aren't I looting all the things that are locked and whatnot? But most of those chests, like I said, are just empty or full of like rusty blades. You've seen the quality of the equipment that these holy paladins have had. They don't magically have better stuff stored up. There's literally just one specialist weapon and very, very few decent weapons. Most of the weapons are crap. It's because the best armor smiths are skeletons and Scorchlanders, and they're all but xenophobic to those guys. Go, Shek. Power to you, man. In fact, I don't know why you're attacking my human mercs, but whatever. I'm just about ready to call off the search party for the remainder of the skeletons. I really just don't know where they are. And at some point, the bang for my buck of trying to find the few that I've lost is not worth it. So everyone's on their feet. Everybody has their arms. I really don't understand how Crumble didn't lose an arm. He had negative 100. Maybe because I had it splinted? I'm really not sure, but I'm kind of glad, although I do have a replacement arm. So looking at all my people, I'm pretty well beat up, but I got to figure out who the slowest is. It's probably Seto. Yep, still is Seto. So we're going to follow Seto. And instead of returning home, which is where you'd think I'd be going, I'm going to go to AdMag because I've got Big Bag Paladin on my shoulders here. And there you have it, the destruction of the Holy Nation capital. There is still some outposts left of the Holy Nation. I think, let's see, there's Okran's Fist, and then, although I haven't discovered it, there's Okran's Shield that I have yet to tackle. And probably what will happen is I'll talk to Asada or Banyan, and they'll mention that there's still some Holy Nation outposts. But what should happen is, much like how Stack turned over to the Shek, Bad Teeth turned over to the Shek, Blister Hill will turn over, I think, to the Flotsam Ninjas. Maul and the Flotsam Ninjas that I befriended up here. That will happen in due time. God, I see some distant combat, but I know it's the Shek. I know it's not my little broken ones. So there you have it. If you have any feedback for me or questions of any type, just let me know. I have had some questions about what I'm going to tackle next. My idea of tackling next is to pick more fights with bad factions, like eventually UC and possibly the Southern Hive, to chase down more Meito weapons, because there are still plenty of Meito weapons out there. But if you have any ideas for me, just let me know. And soon, maybe Leviathans, Ashland Domes, I don't know, we'll see. So thank you all for watching. Sorry this ran a little long, but big episode. And I'll catch you all next time. Adios.